Hi, how are you guys? I wanted to do some check-ins for the tapped in, okay? These are for singled and troubled in love, all right? If you're not singled or severely troubled in love, it will probably not resonate for you. I am going to go through as many of the 12 signs that I can today. I'm not sure if I'm going to post them collectively yet or one by one. All right, and I filmed Scorpio. It's uploading right now, the detailed read for not, the general read. And I will be filming another one of those today as well, okay? So for my Aries, let's start with our Aries. I'm going to pull 3 cards here. 3 astrology cards. You pulled your card. Aries, the first card is a square, all right, semi-square, and it's a quincunx, all right. This is like relative to some tensions that are occurring for you right now, all right. I'm going to take a deeper look into it. I may actually take a look at the chart or the moon charts. I'm pulling the 8th house, okay, very synonymous with either a deep sexual tie that you have, right, that is of particular importance to your singled and troubled in love reading, okay? And I'm getting the 12th house, all right? That's secrets or a lot of introspection, okay? A lot of deep things going on under the surface here, all right? For you or someone that you are involved with, all right? I feel like whoever it is, you have like a deep feeling of attachment to. Possibly, I'm pulling here with dignified as well as conjunction, all right? So this is telling me a little bit more in regards to the chart and the charts of you and whoever is on your mind, okay? I'm going to pull 3 extended Lenormands, and then I'm going to pull a Celtic cross today, all right? Make sure you check your other placements if you're having trouble. Your other sun, moon, or rising, okay? Or if you have any stellums, it's 3 or more planets in one place that's not covered by a sun, moon, rising, okay? And feel free to check other readers, okay? These pull on specific energies, and somebody here has got a very strong presence, okay? You're pulling with the bear, pulling with the head of the pack. Somebody here is some sort of leader or tries to be the leader in the relationship, okay? That could be you, that could be your mate, all right? But I'm getting a very strong, one of you is pretty damn strong here. This is a pretty heavy tie we're dealing with today and here, okay? You're already popping on me. King of Pentacles, I feel like, okay, you could have some earth in your chart, but more than that, I feel like we're dealing with a live-in relationship or possible marriage here. All right, it's your starter position. It's in position 1 for you, okay? You could be, King of Pentacles is extremely loyal, all right? Extremely dedicated, all right? We could be dealing with a Taurus or somebody with some Taurus aspects here, or any of the earth signs, but more than that, I feel like there is a very strong feeling of commitment here, all right? As well as admiration. You're pulling here with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is crossing you. So I feel like either there's a child involved here that's of issue, or something about letting out the soft side of your emotions here that's of issue currently. All right, you're pulling here with the 6 of Cups, all right, is in the heart position. This tells me this is a very nostalgic tie. Possibly you've known for quite a while, or there's some issues in regards to your home life here, or something from your past that is interfering with your love life today, okay? In the recent past, I'm pulling with the 5 of Cups, and it's in reverse. So I feel like there was some sort of languishing tower moment, death, or breakup here. All right, and it doesn't have to be with this person. It's just it's a trauma and mourning in the past, okay, over something that for whatever reason is affecting your relationship today, okay? This could be your mates, but I feel as if it is yours, because this is your reading, all right? We're also pulling here with the Knight of Swords crowning you. So, and it came out in reverse. So, I'll discuss it both ways, but I feel like you are like thinking of taking some action here fairly quickly. Okay. Bossing up on something. All right. Affecting your love life. Come here, sweetheart. You can't be up there. Bossing up. Okay, about something in your love life here pretty significantly. However, for this to pop out in reverse tells me that either something, you know, went wrong in the past, was done in haste in the past that is on your mind that you're regretting as to this scenario or situation, or something may have been done in haste, or you're thinking about doing something but you're a little bit worried. Is it too hasty? Am I moving too quickly? Is this the right or wrong move? I feel like there is a lingering contemplation here. That is kind of pinning stuff up, right? I also feel you're getting the Nine of Cups here in the near future position, all right? And I feel as if you want to go after your wish fulfillment. There's somebody on your mind that's a definite wish fulfillment here for you, okay? But it's like you may have to end something to get to it, all right? Or you may have not accepted an ending that has already occurred, all right? We're going to look into this. This is some real heavy shit here. There is, you're popping with a 10 of Swords, okay? That is, you know, dead, done, over. You know, the end of something. Okay, I don't know if it was the relationship or the something that ended in the past, or you have to end something to be able to go after something, all right? And it may be that you're experiencing an ending because of work, or something with your relationship was holding you down with work, but this also could have strong family tie connections to it. There may have been some sort of love relationship that upset your family or your legacy, or other ties you have that you couldn't pursue, or that got messed up because of deeper swell of 8th house issues, okay? You know, stop. No. Sorry. They're very, they want to be like on my desk today, which does not make for a very good workspace, okay, for me, for you guys, all right? I need a bigger desk so that they can fit on the edge, because they want to be like right near me. You are popping here with the Queen of Swords and a Hope and a Fear, all right, as well as the Emperor and the Hierophant. So I do feel like we're dealing with a marriage or significant commitment. I feel like you're in contemplation about some sort of breakup or some sort of reconciliation, or shit's pretty bad here right now. Okay, I see you real bound up about a choice in love. Okay, sorry, Aries. Now, some of you could be wrestling with some fatherhood issues, either your mate, you know, or some old issues here. But you know, with the likely outcome as the Emperor, I mean, I like that. I like that for you, all right? But there is a hope and fear around a Queen of Swords, okay? Either somebody else with some air in their chart, okay? Or speaking. It's your hope and fear, okay? Speaking, all right? Now, if, you know, this, you could be afraid that this, you know, if this is representative of somebody else, that this person's going to cut your head off, or that there's some other scenario here that is deeper. But when I see a Page of Cups is like, oh, here, give me this Page of Cups. Let's get that first. The Five of Cups, which was in the recent past, is falling out on this Page of Cups. So, and the Emperor. Some of you could be mourning a loss of a father, could be, but you could also be sad in relation to something regarding fatherhood or a masculine figure that you're dealing with, okay? Or the masculinity in yourself of sadness here. There's sadness revolving around a masculine energy. Does not have to be male. I mean, the Emperor is highly associated with you. Because it's highly associated with Mars, which is your ruling planet. So I just, you know, some of you, this could have to do with a child, or with a love that was cut off, all right? And you may have had some sort of mourning or loss. Again, I'm coming out with a page of rods here on this Page of Cups, and this is a challenge for you to express your sadness or to move away from grieving or something here involving either a child, possibly two, or some news, all right? There's something here, like it's like you can't turn back on your sweet feelings here or something here that's disturbing you at this time, okay? Give me this Five of Cups. Some of you may have had some loss in regards to a house or some sort of, you know, beginning here that affected your love life that you were very, very stressed out about in the past, where like there was some truth spoken and something off about the divine timing, or you feel like you missed your timing on something. All right. For some of you, it could have to do with pregnancy, but for the majority of you, I feel like it was pretty heavy here, whatever happened here in the past. All right. Something got in the way of some new beginning here, and you were very, very stressed about it and sad. All right. And I feel like there was some sense of either extreme loss or personal feelings of responsibility for whatever went down here. Okay. Hold on. Give me this Knight of Swords. I feel like some of you, there's some sort of feeling like you or somebody else was too guarded, okay? That you interfered with your own ultimate happiness here, okay? In everyday happiness, that you made a choice that was a bad choice, that was a bad decision, and it interfered with either somebody you were in love with or some lost thing here, or your current relationship, which is weighing quite heavily upon you, all right? Again, I'm popping with the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Rods, and the Ten of Cups. For some of you, this could be you know, feeling like not sure about what way to move here to get what you want. Give me this Six of Cups down here. Yeah. Some of you may have been feel like some of you feel like you need to make a decision to communicate or to move or to travel towards or away something from the past here. All right. I feel like whatever Aries is popping up here, which this is for singled and troubled in love, is very unhappy in their current predicament. You may be married or in a live-in relationship or mourning the loss of one, okay? I am getting like strong communications and movement vibes down here on this Six of Cups we popped with the Lovers, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Rods. It's possible that some of you are dealing with somebody, again, with some air in their chart, but I feel like, you know, there's something here in regards to choices or decisions that were made in the past, or some sort of movement that was done in haste, okay? If some of you guys lost somebody, you may have lost somebody quickly without a chance to say goodbye, or something of this sort. Give me this Nine of Cups here. Sorry, Aries. I see you kind of stretched out, all right? In the near future, it's like there's something you want to go after, but you have to actually speak to somebody else to walk through that door. For some of you, it could be with your current mate, but it's about winning over a victory. and having some sort of reward and fulfillment personally. Your own emotional fulfillment here is at risk. I feel like it's not being expressed, or it wasn't in the past, what your emotional fulfillment is. I do feel like in the near future that you are going to be exploring it more and going towards a victory, that there's this realization that your own personal fulfillment when it comes to relationships is from you, as well as what you contribute into it, and starting to feed more off of, does this person in my life give me a sense of joy and reward and make me feel happy on the inside? And do I bring back that feeling to this other person? Am I able to let my guard down enough to experience joy with somebody rather than just the mechanics of a relationship, okay? Because there's something here about, you know, you not feeling that this part of you is kind of shut off right now, okay? Or was in the past, okay? Give me this 10 of Swords. There's something here that you're like, your outward expression right now is it's the end of things, okay? Now, your outward expression here, this did happen to come out in reverse, but, you know, I don't like to read reversals in here, but, you know, it could be that you want to pull daggers out here, okay, of something that's happened in the past, and now I'm popping with an Empress, so I do feel like, some of you that we're dealing with some issues to do with children, as well as possibly a marriage, okay? Some of you may have felt, some of you may have had some issues with your own mother, feelings of abandonment by your own mother, okay, or something of this sort here that is weighing heavily on you, that you realize is some like wounding that's affecting your love life in some way, okay? For others of you, I feel like these issues are wrapping up, or there's something about your persona that is letting go of these things, okay? In your external environment, I have a 7 of Swords, okay? And I feel as if, yeah. Someone else around you is also mourning or experiencing a lot of heartbreak that they may not be fully sharing with you. And I don't know why you need to know that, but apparently you need to know that. If you're not in communication with someone, you know, because of a break or something like this, it's like someone else here is lying to themselves about some sort of like romantic feelings that they have for you, okay? And about a foundation that they want, okay? So I feel like you and either your mate or this other person is cut off from their feelings. I've got an issue here with people are not, you guys are not communicating very well, okay? Give me this Queen of Swords. But, and that might be because you have to make a decision, or you made a decision here in the past that was, you made the wrong decision. Yeah. This Queen of Swords is popping out with the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. So I do feel like, now some of you could have chosen between somebody that had air in their chart and somebody that had earth in their chart. You could be dealing with 2 feminine energies here and a decision between the 2. All right. There may have been a break off where you felt like you made the wrong decision. Okay. Or you feel cut off from your voice, okay, in regards to this person because of some bad decisions, and you're trying to see your way through to not make a bad decision again, and you're trying to go into your intuition here to do it. But I do feel like there is somewhat a feeling of being stuck. Okay, give me this Emperor. Okay, about your own independence. And I have 2 9s. All right, so again, I'm getting strong vibes that you are trying to go after your own personal independence, both financially as well as emotionally, all right? And there is something very transformative about what's going on here, okay, with you, Aries, all right? I do feel like some of you may have on this Emperor, I get death, the Three of Rods, and the Ace of Rods. So again, this is like giving me the inclination that you do need to go after your personal fulfillment. I feel like you know what that is, whether it's repairing this relationship you're in or going after another one. I feel like you are thoroughly soaked in your feelings right now. I feel like there is other things outside of yourself maybe restricting your ability to move, but I feel like those are social constructs of one sort or another, okay? And I feel like there is a transformation, okay, here, because of your ability to go after what it is that you want, okay? I feel like, you know, there is a major transformation. The Aries that's pulling up here, there's a major transformation here for you. And a new beginning, all right? And it is an ace. The Ace of Rods is one of my favorites, all right? That is something that you feel a very strong, passionate, spirit-driven drive behind, okay? There is something about feeling comfortable in your own skin and not being afraid of the outcome in regards to trying, all right? I hate to say, like, some of you may be dealing with somebody who likes to be the big boss and is afraid of, kind of showing their emotions. Yeah. And again, I am showing like that somehow, possibly a father figure or something to do with a child here where emotions got cut off and there may have been a battle of sorts, okay? With an older, you know, kind of alpha figure in your own life, okay? If this is not your mate, this could have been your father or your mother if they were especially domineering and like big, you know, like a big personality of some sort, you know, that nobody likes to upset in the family or something of this sort. And, you know, you feel like you just need to accomplish things, that there is a slowdown here or someone that slows you down because of your loving feelings, but you're having a hard time opening up about those feelings, exploring them, okay? Although I feel like that you want that. I am getting strong vibes here that something here is going back to when you were a child and, you know, you wanting security and not wanting to upset your life or your, you know, where you live or all of these things, your ideas of, there's some sense of security here that's being uprooted in you due to some strong connection that you ran into. And I'm not even sure that you're with this person or if you've been through some sort of breakup, but it's kind of upended a lot of things and letting out your sweet side, or that side of yourself that you were told was too sensitive, too vulnerable, too soft, possibly when you were younger, is scary to you, okay? And may have even been devalued by one of your parents, okay? However, it's that part of yourself that gives you a sense of emotional fulfillment, all right? That you really want to tap into, or, you know, but is a challenge for you at this time, okay? And I feel like in some ways these are old messages that you're replaying from somebody that is not around anymore, okay? And again, I'm getting an ending of some sort. Again, I'm popping with the Ten of Swords here, the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, you know, may be dealing with some sort of emotional loss as it pertains to somebody, you know, as it pertains to your independence. Okay, as it pertains to your independence. And I am feeling like a lot of parental things are showing up here for you, either in this relationship. It's possible that you had some children with somebody previously or something like this. Or, it, you know, it is also possible that there is some sort of realization here that's kind of striking you hard about how you've shut your own passion or fire down, okay, about what makes you feel alive. All right, and maybe that's something you had to do to get by when you were younger because of this person's influence on your life, a father or a mother figure possibly, but there is some sort of cathartic realization here that either the mates that you've picked have only fed back into that same parental dichotomy that you were exposed to as a child. All right, that leaves you feeling less than fulfilled, or leaves you feeling like you really don't have somebody that you feel like that warm-hearted sweetness around. Okay, here that's popping up quite strongly. Okay, I do feel like it is the end of that situation because of some sort of realization that you've had, and that you do realize that you need to tap back into that part of yourself, that it's part of yourself that is special. And I feel like this is going through some sort of transformation that's pretty heavy here. Okay, let me just take a look real quick, okay? Because, you know, you do have Mars is still in Gemini, and, you know, I'll be doing a special for the new moon, but let me just put you on the... you know, there's a lot that's going through Scorpio right now, which is the 8th house and the natural place for the 8th house. Okay, so with all this planetary energy in Scorpio, it's natural for you to have a big emphasis on 8th house matters right now. By the time you get to the new moon, November 23rd, I feel like it will get better for you, because then it will start trining off with anything that you have in Aries, since it is another fire sign. And I do feel like you will get some, you know, an energy plug from that. Okay, at the same time, the 12th house is popping up, and what's in the 12th house right now? In Pisces, we have Jupiter and we have Neptune. So emotions, delusions, good luck, as well as some spiritual protection are all going through your 12th house. If you're having a hard time emotionally, it can kind of amplify those feelings for you somewhat. All right, however, you can also be subject of some blessings that kind of come in, not in a secretive way, but kind of, you know, some realizations that can really help you out if you're willing to acknowledge and tap into them and work with them. They are something that needs to be worked with at this time. They will be trining because of their close proximity to Aries by the time we get, you know, by the time the moon and the sun enter Sagittarius, and we have a new moon, which is ample for new beginnings. I feel like you will start to feel a little bit better if this is really hard right now, because there will be a trine due to the cusp position between Scorpio and Sag, as well as Pisces and Aries. Okay, let's get some final advice for my Aries. You have to let me know how it goes. You know, there is a square between your ruler, though, as you know, which is in Gemini. Okay, so there's something here about communications and talking, you know, or your small networks or communications, where I feel like there's a large block in communications right now. Okay, expressing everything that you're realizing, I feel like you feel like there's no creative outlet to do it with, or person to do it with, that you can be vulnerable with in this Page of Cups-like manner. So, I feel like either identifying some close relationships with somebody that you can speak on like that is something that you need right now, something that could be very alleviating for you right now, and the expressions of these things as well is very, very important, as well as recognizing your own illusions or delusions about certain things. And I do feel like you have some protections there to get information about this, okay? As well as, there is a positive trine between Saturn and Mars. So I feel like the time for kind of organizing new structures in your life is possible and at a point of ease right now. Tapping into that may be harder than it sounds, even because we are dealing with Saturn, you know, which is a lot about structure and routine, and in Aquarius, a lot of higher kind of callings towards Aquarian-like ideals. So I do feel like you do have the drive, but you have to be willing to open your mouth and communicate and be vulnerable. Be vulnerable about what? Knight of Cups. The Hermit in reverse. I do feel like there's somebody you're not talking to. The Star in reverse. You may be dealing, and something about this not talking is holding back a healing for you, as well as holding off your energy to tap into. There's something here that you want to heal. Okay, I feel like you're probably going to get, I don't want to say enough balls to do it by the 23rd, but yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, you know, you are going to have Venus and Mercury, all right, very loving and communications driven. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Venus represents love, you know, a goddess of love. It also represents things that are financial and things of that nature. And I feel like you'll be able to, you know, it's when it's trining off with stuff in your sign. I feel like there's a lot of loving feelings right now, but there's something about the communication that has been in either a complete non-talking mode or cut off mode. Okay, for the ones of you that are popping up today, okay? And, you know, if you have Aqua or Virgo in your chart, you're definitely popping up here as well, okay? Or your mate, okay? I do feel like there's something of a higher love here, all right, and something about timing with Jupiter that is going to be, you know, the proper time for you to rework on a commitment, okay, whether it's one from the past or if it's something new, opening yourself up to the idea of a loving commitment, but you have to come out of hermit mode to discuss that, either, you know, in a way here, all right, and I see you doing that, so let me see. Yeah, it's like something about the give and take with your wish fulfillment here. And I feel like something about the give and take, either with a parent was off, that your emotional needs were not fulfilled, and then you repeated that in some of your love relationships. However, I feel like there's somebody here that you want to go towards, and I do see you doing it. Okay, your advice is to do it, and your advice is to, you know, not be afraid to be vulnerable when you're talking about your own wish fulfillment. You've got to give to get kind of thing. You got to try, you know, to get somewhere, okay, and not be blocked off from those inward parts of yourself. Okay, or open up about those parts of yourself here, right? And I do feel like for some of you, there is a somebody that you want to circle back around with, or someone that affected you deeply who you're circling back around with in your mind to heal and ensure that this doesn't interfere with your relationship. So either one you want back, and for some of you, I do see you circling around to something or someone that either feels very nostalgic, like you've known them before, or that you have known before, okay? So let me know how that goes. I'll see you later, Aries.